there, and welcome to another exciting episode on Conversations with Jumie. I'm a regular host, Jumoke Adeoti Aino. Thank you for always watching, and thank you for always staying tuned to Biscon TV channel 108 on Go TV. So, I always bring interesting topics to your TV screen. On today's episode, we'll be discussing social media. Now, I know that you've heard a lot about social media, but I'm just going to be chatting with my guest. Do you think it has done more good than harm, or do you think it has done more harm than good? Now, social media means the pressure to always create a false identity on social media. Why the pressure? Why the inconveniences to always want to create a false personality about yourself? Now, I'm not saying everybody on social media are false or are creating a false personality. I'm just saying that there are too many false stories that we see on social media. Too many fake lifestyle, fake celebrity appearances, and the like. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Yes, because I'm sure you're also doing that too in a certain way in your little corner in your house, trying to fake and hold. So I'm going to be inviting two guests on the show as usual, intellectual guests, as we're going to be dissecting into the psychological part also of why there's a need for you to want to create a particular appearance on social media. So I'm going to be introducing my guest to you right now, and I've got Pretty Oyinye Okeke and Mr. Samson Oki. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, I'm so excited to have you guys.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
It's a pleasure.
Because it's chocolate, no Coke and Fanta. No, I want to compliment you first of all.
Okay.
You look really beautiful.
Oh, thank you very
Your
much.
skin is popping. Well, there is sun in Lagos now. How come
You are
you're
just-
maintaining this complexion?
I'm not maintaining it. This is just my complexion. So I can't help it. I mean, whether I go under the sun or not, I'm still a fair complexion person. So
But really, even if you go on that stuff for like an hour, you mean you still maintain this?
I'll be red.
Oh.
But then when I get back home and have my bath, I'll probably before the next morning should.
Professional.
Yeah, but then if I keep on coming under the sun every single day, maybe I'll darken. But I go to work and
Okay.
there is AC at work, or I'm under something protective. So I'm not always 100% under the sun. So
Okay. So Samson, out of curiosity.
Okay.
So they said males don't really like to lotion their body. Is it true?
Well, the male gender are people that I wouldn't believe, I won't accept that, but the point is, in most cases, we are this kind of people that we're always on the move.
So ladies are not
they're always on the move.
Ladies are like kind of, they have time
They
to
have
like,
time.
want the cream, but I still have free friends that take their time to mix creams. I mean, guys, I
Mix
can
cream.
Mix.
as in I can tell you, I mean, someone that I know very well, so they're not, but at least so
That's
really,
the
but
extreme.
guys are not really bothered about
All right,
the skin and all that.
yeah. Because you guys can actually make up. So they say when the guy is fine, the guy is
You guys
fine.
fine.
You
You
know,
Or a
respect
lady
is
can
true.
still make herself a certain way. All right, now
Yeah.
that we are all relaxed.
Okay.
So let's talk about social media. You heard the intro. I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
So tell me what you think about the involvement of social media.
Wow, these days, a lot of people say we live in the jet age, and so many pressure from the internet, from the technology world, and all that, from the Western world. And the truth of the matter is, I think it's just people are not disciplined. That's the background. For me, no matter what you do in life, if you're not disciplined, either social media, even if there's no social media, if you're not disciplined, you'll be moved by circumstances. And once you're moving by circumstances, then you can't go far. So you talk about in your intro, you talk about social media. That's a lot of people go out to inconvenience, so just to please certain people, or maybe themselves, or them. So say, I think the problem is because they are not disciplined, and circumstances around. They've seen one or two people saying that's into this, and the point is they are moved by those things, and because their mind is not trained, or their mind is not guided, so they are easily lost to those things. So whatever is the case today, it's just because people are not trained and they're not guided. Their mind is not guided. So for me, I think experiences. Maybe before the intro came on live, you talk about the African Magic Researchers Award, which I was actually at the event.
Oh, that's nice.
At the red carpet and the main. Even before the event started,
Okay.
a lot of things. I mean, we saw a lot of things behind the scene, actually. And
Like what?
you see a lady. For me, I don't know. I was saying that day that problem we have in this world is, women have so much issues. Sorry, pardon me. I saw like 8 persons, all right, trying to help the lady with her clothes. Now there's a other lady, I think what's that lady's name from that a lot of people were actually saying she's supposed to be like the best dress for the night. What's her name now?
Is it
Nana?
Nana?
Nana, yeah.
Nana,
Nana
yes.
She's
Akofo.
from Ghana.
I think she sounds Ghanaian.
Yes.
She's actually from Ghana. I was there.
Okay.
I was there inside the main place, hotel signature where they stay from. You know that she can't walk herself for a minute or for a few minutes. The clothes she wear, I think there's a set of a kind of wire work in that dress.
Wire work?
Wow.
Yeah. Check that properly. Yeah. She was. How would I put it now? When you're trying to move and something is moving this way, you're trying to go straight, and something is moving this way. I was not. I was not told. No, I was not told. I was not told.
You saw it. He was there.
That
Like,
dress.
The
There
dress
was an
was,
electronic thing underneath.
You find a lot of people criticize that she did a photo. They did a photo shoot.
okay, I get your
earlier.
point.
The
Yeah,
first-
true. A photo shoot before
Earlier.
the main.
The photo shoot when immediately she got dressed inside the hotel upstairs.
Yes.
And then of course she just stood and posed for the picture, which was a good picture, and of
Just
course
a
dressed.
minute.
Yeah,
But because she was not, that thing was not convenient on her, and from this wherever she is lodged downstairs down to that, in fact the worst part of that thing, why she had a lot of issues on the dress, was from the entrance of the hotel to that signature to the red
Red
carpet.
carpet.
All right, so many things has gone wrong because there's wire work.
see.
So by the time you go to the red carpet, even the red carpet is only the picture you saw. People didn't show you the video of what was going on because she couldn't even walk herself. So by the time she got to the red carpet eventually and got that second picture, the clothes was actually, they had to
Had
work,
to
or
design,
whatever concept the designer was probably intended to put in has actually changed. And that's why I saw that even the dress was looking worse. And so a lot of people say, in fact, initially when the people first saw the picture, why the program just started, a lot of people was, wow, na. By then I saw the main red carpet picture, people now, a lot of people was bashing out on Facebook and on that on Instagram, like, look at the faucet, look at this.
What do you
so
think
for me,
of this whole story?
Generally, women, we all understand that like beauty is pain, right? My mom would always tell me that beauty is pain. If you want to make your hair, that's a lot of pain. If you want to do anything, that's a lot of pain. She wanted to make a presence, and she achieved it. I won't lie, when I saw the picture, it was beautiful.
Oh,
I also
true.
saw when she was walking down the road and like towards the red carpet. I also saw that was a bit disorganized, but I still commended the artist. I'm calling the person an artist behind the beauty of that. But it's red carpet. Celebrities will be there and everybody will be looking their best. She wanted to look her best, irrespective of what everybody will see on social media. I mean, if you're looking your best, that would mean that it's going to go viral and then everybody will be talking about it. And she achieved what she wanted to achieve. You know that the topic we're saying today now is about social media and its menace, right? So we've already heard stories about you have to fake it till you make it. Nobody wants to be associated with someone that is not successful. And so in order to be seen as progressive, you have to act like you are progressive. And so that would mean instead of taking a picture of myself in Ikorodu, I'd rather go to Lekki Phase 1 and take a picture. I'm not saying
why? For me, why?
Wait,
Why?
see,
No, for me, why?
At this point, I'm not saying that's what I would do.
Okay.
I mean, my job does not
But you
really
are
entail.
justifying-
I'm not justifying. I'm just explaining what these people are saying. For now, I haven't chosen my part yet. I'm just explaining why it seems why they are under this pressure. To me, actually, the pressure is quite unnecessary. But this is it. These people that are, for instance, I want to become an influencer right now in this age. There is nothing that I'll do in my terms that would work right now, because the world already has an unwritten rule as to what to do to achieve a certain kind of, as to how to look to be a certain kind of person, as to how to exact general things I'm supposed to be doing as an influencer. I can't achieve it from where I am. It'll be very difficult. Although with the use of social media, it'll be very easy for me to disseminate information how I want it to be. But nobody would even be going through my profile if I am not important. And how can I be? How can I, in their heads, how can I be important? That would mean me either traveling to places, meeting people, taking pictures with these people, and that's pressure.
Okay, this traveling to places. I don't have a problem with traveling to places, but the idea of trying to get the money by all means.
Now that's another
Is it
thing.
still about brand influence?
So at first, I feel, see, I'm not saying this is me. I'm just saying, I'm just putting myself in their shoes and trying to understand why. I actually, when you said this topic, I just decided to be very subjective about it. I wanted to understand why they would even want to go through all that pressure in the first place. And this is what I think. At first, they really innocently want to be influencers, right?
Influencing who? Influencing what?
Influencers make money. They want to have a lot of followers on their page so that little brands, SMEs can meet them and say, please post on your page for 50k. At first, I feel that's what they want. But there's something like you said, if you don't have that discipline, you'll be swallowed by the world of social media. And social media is not the world for babies. I mean, if you go into social media every single day and you see people, I'm a writer and I'm a producer as well. I have produced 2 or 3 movies, and then I see someone that is 22 that has produced 10. Or there's no way. See, the human being it's innate. We are supposed to feel something, right? We are supposed to feel like we are not successful enough. It's normal to feel it. But then the most important thing is to have the discipline to know when to get back and understand that your time is your time, and then you should stop looking at someone else's time. Everybody on social media knows that everybody on social media is fake. I mean, last year there were things.
No, but
everybody knows.
Digested that into
No, everybody knows. Everybody has digested it. Yet they are still doing the same things that they are saying we should not do. What I mean is, last year on social media, when celebrities came out to say, so just know that social media is fake. Oh, a lot of us are faking it here on social media, and people reposted. There were a lot of reposts on that particular, saying. Okay. Even those that believe that social media is fake, they know it is fake, yet they'll still do the fake things to be seen. For instance, a little brand, wanted to, I manage some talent as well, so we wanted a company to make that person a brand ambassador, and the first question they'll ask you is, how many followers do you have online as an individual? And I've also realized that to have followers, you have to be seen as a certain kind of person. You have to be seen in a certain kind of way. You have to be a certain kind of. You have to dress a certain kind of. No, but everybody assumes that you are successful, so they would want to be. They want to associate with a successful brand. So that's my thoughts generally on why people are actually falling for the pressure of social media, which of course is unnecessary. But we keep forgetting that is not the most important thing, right? So we have all forgotten what is most important in life, and we're all thinking about being successful, being popular, having a lot of money. We're forgetting that the most important thing in life is just to be happy and to actually live. Sometimes we remember, but being humans, we fall back to depression, or we fall back to that state that we were in before. It's normal. But the most important thing, like he said, is to have that discipline to know when to let these negative thoughts go away from you. So deleting social media is not the answer.
I was about asking that. Okay, what do you think we can do personally?
It's personal. You have to personally learn to discipline yourself to understand that these things that you are seeing are just show-offs. A lot of people bought followers to achieve the amount of numbers they have. A lot of them, for instance, there are some influencers online that have been in the industry for close to 14-15 years before the invention of Instagram and Facebook. So we never really saw them hustle. Now we are seeing them when they are made. And we that we are also supposed to just hustle. This is our year of hustling, right? We're supposed to hustle before we get to when we are made. We begin to envy these guys, forgetting that they have kept in a lot of work before getting to where they are.
Do you think this, according to our do you think that actually helped us as a people, as a society?
Okay, the point is, trying to impress, she make the point in one point that, fine, maybe to some essence, and of course that's not general, it's not a general word to everybody. That's the issue of trying to do certain things on social media, which is influencers. So a certain brand, of course, a lot of brands want people that, platforms or a figure that has a certain number for anything you drop or anything you say, gets a lot of attention and all that. So that's true. That's a good point. But I think that's not social media. That's just a side. That's just a one point. But really, I think the problem we have today has to do with what the social media is actually. Social media actually, cause a lot of harm. To a lot of people, because
you agree with that? Harm than good?
Yeah.
So for me as a person, I make more. I could tell you, I think maybe 4 years ago, about somebody told me that you might even talk to them, certain people, certain youths, about, because maybe a lot of them see me on social media and I post certain things, and I tell people, like, come anytime you see me come online, I'm always there checking, but you won't just see me post anything anyhow. But if you see me posting things at that moment, it has to do with something I have to add value to me, and that is in terms of finance, maybe value, business, and all that. And I do that. Always make that.
But posting that, are you getting recognition? Are you getting brands coming to you for that?
Of course, definitely. Do you know that each time we do event? Okay, now on Friday we're doing an event at a rental hotel where we're bringing. I think I told about we bring Mr. Fashola, the former governor of Lagos State, which is the Minister for Housing. And I tell people then that about 6 years ago, then or 5 years ago, when we started, then on our own and all that, most of our programs, sometimes even then, when we write letters to companies or maybe people, or let's just say companies, you know that we maybe write like 20 letters and like 3 months ahead of that program we'll have gone to letter companies. Sometimes we travel outside Lagos or depend, we don't even get one feedback from those companies. But because we are very active at that time, I was very, very active when it comes to social media. But you won't see me post anything, but very, very active, very strong. Post, talk about our stuff, talk about what we do, or talk about our business, or post write stories and all these things. A lot of people know that I was active, fine, and this is. But each time we post those things and talk about a certain thing, you find that on their own, people call us.
Okay, that's a
good side of.
Okay, that's a good side. That's a good side. Now I know that we have so many social media journalists, but they call them a particular word, but maybe I can't really remember. But the things that make it to social media now, to me, are they're so unnecessary. I don't know why they do that. Okay, for example, now you could see someone posting some intimate aspect of their life. What is the reason behind that? Is it still talking about brand influence, just because the craziness of social media?
Okay, so everybody will go through any means necessary to ensure that they are popular on social media.
So popularity is
exactly what they are trying to do.
Celebrity.
Everybody wants to be a celebrity.
Everyone wants just be that celebrity, like negative or positive.
They are trying their possible best. They tried to put normal content, it didn't work. They tried to put their business, it didn't work. They tried to put everything, it did not work. So they decided, why don't I just pepper them? And they just drop and they'll be in their houses watching as people's reactions are towards that, and that's trend. They want to trend. Everybody wants to trend. So they're looking for every. Have you noticed that good news is no news in journalism, generally media? Good news is no news. Bad news is. I mean, look at most of the popular people in the world today, and notice that what brought them to the limelight was actually when they were caught up in one or two issues. True. And so they've learned this and so.
Okay, now you said that social media has done more harm than good, but you say you're making money from social media.
Yeah, that's a little percentage. So each time I come across people, or I come across even young people, young people or teenage, because I think they are more teenage using social media.
Teenagers, not even youths.
Children.
When they get the phones to do that,
you don't even understand what's going on in the world now.
You go to a cafe.
Oh, they go to cafe.
If you go to a cafe, they like
Instagram or cafe.
Oh, they're terrible. So the point is, I tell people that this will come. Instead of to waste your time, of course. Now and I notice that, and then we use that word, waste your time. But for me, now I understand. It's not really they're wasting their time. They just want to please, themselves, and then someone to become popular. Like she said it, right? But the point that each time I come across them, I tell them, you don't waste. You can, even right now that you complain about there's no job, there's no money in town, you can even do one or two things online and make money. Okay. All right, which I tell them. From us as a person, or for me, as a person, I mean, in the last 2 weeks, even this same last 2 weeks, I've got more calls as regard the certain event we're doing. And the calls are like, it's coming more even than the letters that were sent out. Okay. Even now, you get so I believe that you could use your platform, social media, to make money. All right, but most of these guys that now she talk about the issue of doing certain things. I know a certain lady on social media. I don't know, and sometimes maybe you find out very rare. Like she said that she even those people sit in their house and watch the reactions and everything. Sometimes you find out if you look in proper figure, some of these people might not even be what they are posting on social media.
Most of them are not what they are posting.
There's a lady that can talk from morning to from anything about that lady.
All for the gram.
Or anything she's saying on social media. She does not say anything else about she will tell you all she's going to talk or post about is sex and recess.
She has fans now. There are people that want to listen
Do
to
you
her.
understand?
She drop more fans than
And
anybody.
she has a lot of fans. I mean,
She
that's
drop more
what.
fans and she goes raw. So, but if you look at this lady, each time I see her, I mean, someone that you might even know her, and some of you want to know her, But when each time you see her, I will look like I'm very sure this is
The same person.
But she posts things, even pictures. But it just maybe just want to draw her own fans to
Trend.
herself, trend, another. But mine might not even be the same person. So it's really an issue. It's really causing a lot of issues,
so
and we need to understand.
Let's just conclude. So, in conclusion, what message do you have to younger generations on how to manage the pressure that comes with social media and how to even make money on social media?
Okay. Let me just use this language to round up. One is social media is. I mean, a lot of people talk about entrepreneurship. Like the federal government have been making that campaign for years now, talking about becoming an entrepreneur or let's diversify our economy. And now a lot of people complain that there's no job in town. Now with your phone, as far as your phone can browse, can do one or two things in terms of internet, you can start doing certain things on your phone. You can go online, get information about certain training, certain information that will help you. These young guys that spend more time, because for every 100 naira, 200 naira you buy almost every day. I know some brothers, even my own younger brothers. You say, please send me 200 naira card. That 200 naira card you want to send is not to make call. It's just to be connected. They don't want to go offline for a minute.
Okay.
So if you calculate that to 200 naira you're wasting just to browse and just browse the time off. If you probably browse with that time and engage positive things, business, information and all that can better you, I'm sure you might end up maybe a month after you might end up getting more money.
Is it that you just post something on your Instagram or on your
No,
Twitter?
the truth is like social media today, everybody, every business, every company, even company, there's a private bank, there's everywhere. Before even they pay certain people to advertise, they pay online first. Okay. So there are a lot of informations you need to there's a lot of information on the internet that you need to access, that you need to come on. But because most of this attention, these young guys or people who social media, whatever issues, what they do is that they're not even interested in the informations. What they're doing is the difference. So their mind is not on the opportunity that is right. So if it like for me now, like I mentioned, like when posting, when we started that, by the time we wanted to start that thing, even before we started making, the first thing I said is, come, let's post this thing, let's register this thing on the internet. Okay. So even by the time we now started making move, we just updated those informations and we started, of course, making more effort.
So, has social media helped your craft, and how do you think people also? I also want people to learn, not just about going to Instablog. They should not come and crucify me or whoever has Instablog. How can you make good use of? Since it's in our faces, it's not going anywhere. So, has it helped your craft, and how do you think we can better use social media for a good benefit?
Okay, so generally, yes, it has helped me. I have seen situations where I get DMs of people asking me to write scripts for them or to do digital marketing for them because of what I have posted on my page. Okay. So you have to be strategic with whatever it is that you decide to put out there. So do you want to be known as a writer? Then you create a page and an image that sets you up as a writer. So my page should be filled up with movies I have written, agencies I have managed, things that I have managed. So naturally anybody going through my profile would know that this is the right plug for this. So if you are an individual looking to earn money from social media, the first thing you have to understand the disadvantage of it first, and that is that social media can be very addictive. If you get swallowed by it, you forget the reason you are there in the first place. They created the explore button to deceive a lot of us. So there was a day I was on explore and I realized I was on explore for close to 2-3 hours. It was very bad. So first of all, we have to understand that we have to be disciplined enough to understand why we are there. So now we have found that discipline, then we begin to create an image around our craft. So do I sell earrings? Do I sell hair? I know a lot of online businesses that are making making tons of money on social media by creating pages that are meant for their businesses. So if you sit down and you think about what it is that you need, so even if you want to trend, even if you want to be a celebrity, you have to be selling something alongside as well. You could sell a service, you could sell a goods, you could decide but to be an influencer you'd have to have grown a long time, and to grow that would now mean you wanting to put yourself under that pressure. Now that's where we haven't exactly gotten it yet in the industry, in social media generally. A lot of people want to be influencers, but to be an influencer you have to have a certain amount of followers, and to get to that extent you have to have grown, and that's where a lot of people are pressured to be a certain kind of person, or to be, do you understand? But well, we have to understand what is most important at the end of the day. To be an influencer, or to be happy, or to make a good enough living for yourself. So what do you do in that situation? You try and just be focused on your craft, be focused on your brand, post regularly, consistently. That's why we have sponsored adverts.
Like
Very regular.
Like once in a day.
Like, I mean, no, once a day is perfect.
See, if
You know,
it's
so let me come in. You know, they know that one day, one particular day, somebody called me. I was the woman said, "Come, go to the office." I mean, the public figure said, "Go to the office. We will support you." You know, probably she's saying what we're doing. And I go to the office. I go to the office because I know she's traveling all over Africa, and I knew she just wanted to go to the office. I got there and introduced myself, and the marketing team are there. I didn't know because of the instruction and the that authority I go from. I was just thinking I'll just go to the office, probably get a check or something, and enjoy go back and improve my business. But when I got to the office, I went through the screening. Of course, we are printing, not daily, but at least like now today, right? One of the reasons why I was trying to keep up, because we're printing this night. Earlier today, when you're calling, we work all night because we need to print, and so eventually, but before, that's we print, like I said, not every day. But
That's Trek newspaper, right?
Trek African newspaper.
Okay.
Our plan is we print every Monday, but sometimes issues or something, challenges, articles, and whatever, so we may have delays sometimes. So, but we don't joke with our online.
Oh.
So like that's.
But which one makes more money for you, online or the one you sell on?
No, the truth is that if for example, when we go to events, you are inside the event. That's even the busiest one. When you go to event, and you'll find out that what happens in naturally, maybe you have this day, you have some certain media. Sorry, let me use that word because we are on a media platform. You have certain media platform, maybe national, public, very known media, and when it comes to this event, sometimes some of them don't even post the whole event. Maybe all they need to write about that event is maybe the government person that comes to that event, and maybe
important personalities.
But certain people in that event also feel like they need to be, their voice needs to be heard or something, So now, even when these people are posting, maybe they're going to post the next day or a certain day in the week, like those national media that came. But for you, as you have the opportunity to post online, you have your website, your online website, you could be in that event, do your short interview, do your small write-up, post. If everybody is going after this person, fine. You can find 2 or 3 people in that event that are popular, or they're public figure, or they're whatever this thing, and just do your own interview, post it. They might not even pay you at that moment.
I think that's part of the benefit of social media. It creates a very flexible way of passing across information.
So you do your story. Why 2 hours after the event, those people that came to cover the event have not even done their
But you
have done your story, you published, you just send in a link. Sometimes some of them will tell you thank you, some of them will say okay, but some of them will not even respond to you, but they've recognized you.
Okay.
So you get so let me come back to that other woman that asked me to go to her office.
Okay.
So I got to the office, I went through a lot of screening.
What kind of screening?
Like they find that they are even very strong when it comes to IT.
Okay.
I mean, information technology. They went through our site. They know the number of posts we do. No, even followers for that's one. They know the number of posts you do every day. If you don't post up to 50, you're not anywhere.
You mean 50 a day?
A day, you're not anywhere.
On your website, right? Yes, that's true.
So you need to be prepared for this social media thing. Because
yes,
if you're not posting up to 50, and they even know how to. I mean, that's even opened my mind. I have to call my IT guy, come, we need to double up. So they even tell us, let's say they have like 10 million websites, media websites in Nigeria. They won't know how to rate. There's something they use to rate you.
Okay.
If you're among top 5,000, check it. So if you're not among top 5,000, I mean, so why would you have to consider you for advert or
I
not
see,
this person.
I see.
Do you
So
want to-
there is a positive pressure and
So
a
you
negative
want to
pressure.
give me an authority to go and pick up something in check, which I thought I'll just pick and go.
Too much.
and,
You are telling us too much information. Please don't
To
tell us. You already mentioned it. Check.
But what that is the reason you have to post all that much. You are talking about a website, so that has to do with Google and search engine optimization. So when
Yes.
someone just Googles your name, it pops out on the first
You
page
know.
of your search.
Yes.
Do you understand? So, but with social media generally, by social media I mean like the Instagram,
Yeah,
Facebook,
that's what I'm
Twitter.
saying.
You still need to post as frequently as possible,
Even on those
so that you
platforms,
can
on those,
also
yes.
you can also
Because
appear on Explore.
Okay.
you have to.
All
I
right,
mean,
all
for me,
right. Okay,
that's
now
just
let's cap it up. Now going back to the theme of this discussion. Now we are talking about the business part,
Okay.
the way you make money. Now, now if you are doing, if you are going through this line of making money, trying to make money on Instagram or other social media, do you think it's advisable for you to post your personal life? Do you think it also boosts your publicity?
Okay, so
On
it
social media.
depends on the business you are running.
Okay.
But whatever business you are running, it is advisable to post yourself so that everybody can associate the brand with someone, because we have a lot of scammers on online these days. So it's always advisable to at least once in a while show yourself so that you associate with that brand. So that they'll see that there's a human being here.
Yeah.
But that's if you are interested, more interested in selling your business. But if you're interested in growing your brand, then that would mean that you have to post every single thing that you do, because it is you are trying to sell. So that means if I did an interview today, I'm posting it. If I go for social media week, I'm posting, and I'm posting it not because I want everybody to know. I'm posting it because I need to help my analytics grow. I need to appear on Explore. I need to get a lot of followers because I want to be a brand.
All right.
Do you understand?
To just conclude on this. Now, what I've been able to deduce from all of this, know what you're doing. Know how to
That's just
be
the truth,
yourself,
exactly.
And don't. I just feel don't divulge too much information. In as much as you're trying to grow your brand, don't just divulge too much information because security and all. So
Sure.
let us wrap up and I'll be back for our games. Stay tuned. It's time for a game. You need to clap.
Okay.
Yay! So, word from trivia. I'll start from word from trivia.
Okay.
Just give me words that have CH. 5.
Okay.
Words with CH in 30 seconds.
So who's
Who's
starting?
You started in the discussion, so I want to start with you.
Okay.
Okay. Church.
Okay, you have to spell it for us.
CHURCH.
Okay. Oh, that's 2 CH.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
Then chivalry, like chivalry is not dead. Do I have to spell that as well?
Yes.
CHIV.
No, explain that. What did you say? Chivalry, what?
Chivalry is not dead. Like when chivalry.
Okay.
Chivalry, yeah.
Okay.
CHIVALRY.
CHIVAL.
VALRY.
What's the meaning? I still
Like
understand that.
when a man is a gentleman,
Okay.
a man comes down from the car to open your car. That's chivalry. That's him being a gentleman.
I
Chivalry.
got it. Oh,
Let me
I
just
see.
call it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Then there's check.
Okay.
Check that you mentioned.
Money.
Yeah, and then there's
making
still
money.
check. Please help me check if it's on the stove. And then there is chore, house chores.
Oh, I see. Do you do house chores? I know you're a married man. You do house chores. You
I'm
don't.
good at that.
Yeah,
Once
good
in a
at
while,
it,
not-
once
but
in a while.
I'm not this domestic person.
Don't say that.
No.
You're not
I'm
a
lazy
domestic
at,
person.
I'm lazy at that. I mean,
That's the better one to
washing,
say. Yeah,
you know.
lazy. Not that because I'm a man.
I'm a caring person.
Yeah. So let's get your 5 words with
Okay.
CH.
Repeating? Still repeat?
Yes, you
Okay, I can repeat.
just say. No, you can't. You can't.
Okay. Chuba.
Okay.
That's the name of the person. CHUMA.
Name of a person. Chuba.
Yes, Chuba.
CH.
CHUMA.
Where is
Chuma.
it?
Chuma.
Oh,
No.
yeah, CHUBA.
Okay,
BA.
Chuba.
From what tribe is that?
That's an Igbo person.
Okay.
Oh,
Can you confirm that? Can you confirm that name?
No,
Oh yeah, I actually know
is-
someone
are
called
you-
Chuba. I'm
He's
Igbo.
Okay.
Okay, is it correct? Chuba.
Yes,
Chuba is the
Chuba.
proper name.
Chuba. That's what we call it.
Okay.
So 2.
Okay, that's
You
chocolate.
mentioned chocolate. Okay.
Okay.
3. We'll forgive you if you
Cherry.
don't have 5.
You say it's just CH, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
CH.
Cherry.
Cherry.
Okay, the fruits.
Cherry.
The
The-
fruits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
That's cherry.
alright.
I mean,
You've said 3 now.
I'll say
You
3.
have 2 more.
2 to go.
Yes. Shall I help you?
Okay. She mentioned church. She mentioned check.
Did she mention church?
Yeah, that was the first.
Okay.
Okay.
Cherish.
Cherry.
Yeah. Cherish.
Which one? I got it from
Okay.
that other one you said.
Just go like so many of them anyway.
Three of them. Chests.
Chest.
Yes.
Thank you.
Alright, you guys have yourself.
Alright.
So just quick one is celebrity trivial.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was asking, you said you don't really know anything about the story. It's about, Osas.
Yeah, no, so,
Together. Okay, a husband, a estranged husband,
Good alert,
now
right?
posted a video of him and his girlfriend. So people were bashing. Some people were bashing. Some people were like, okay, if the guy let him enjoy himself.
Okay.
If it's the lady, you guys will say, oh, she's found love again.
Yeah,
But because it's the guy now, you're calling him different names. So that video clip, I showed you the video clip.
Yes.
What do you make of that?
Okay, so first things first, Gbero has achieved what he wanted to achieve, and that is trend.
Wait, will you say that's part of also the social media?
Yes,
That's
he has trended
That's right.
successfully.
Okay.
And in his house, he's very happy. He has successfully trended.
But do you think brands want to associate themselves?
Now, apart from him being trending now,
Okay.
I'm now going to go straight to the content that he decided to use to trend, right? I feel that was really unnecessary. I am not one that would rob my I don't know what word to call that now, because I don't know what word to use. I won't just want to. You saw how they looked in that video, so it was very I don't know what can I use and describe it, but I'm just not one to put that kind of thing online, and I do not suggest or encourage anybody to do something of that sort. I mean, I don't know the kind of brand he's trying to build, and I don't know why he decided to do that. And this is the first time I'm seeing him. That was really raw. That's the word.
Yes.
It was really raw. And he didn't even do that when he was married with his wife. And then he probably now did this. Many people would say that he was jealous. Sorry, that he's trying to make his ex-wife jealous and try to show the world that he has found a very sexy woman, which to me is really unnecessary. I mean, you do not need to show the world that you are happy in with your sexy partner.
That was
Do you understand? It was so unnecessary. Really unnecessary.
You need to go and see the
Very unnecessary and
I've
very raw.
been busy actually. That's why I say maybe because of the Twitter.
But you go, but this thing
no, it
pops
pops
out.
about just like I'm just
But
saying this particular period, especially when you are trying to gather things and you're so I just not.
All right. With that, we have to wrap up this segment. This episode on Conversations with Jumie. I really appreciate you guys for coming on this show, and thank you for your insight, revelation, for educating us about social media, about how we can discipline ourselves, how we can also make money from social media, and about how we should not allow that, because people actually get pressured, depressed. So that's what I wanted to use. Depressed from everything happening on social media. And personally, I think social media has actually helped me a lot. I've been able to get information, especially this coronavirus that's happening. I've been able to get information about how we can keep ourselves
clean and safe.
Clean our hand, wash your hand for 20 seconds. People didn't know that. Not wash your hand, do at least 20 seconds. Your nails and everything. And anyway, thank you guys for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
All right, and with that, we wrap up this episode on Conversations with Jumie. To come your way again next week, I remain your host, Jumie EP9. Thank you for watching.